Alright guys, for today's video we are going to be going over some of the best mods that I have found on Farming Simulator 25. I do have a couple of other videos out, so if I missed one it might be in there. But these are some of the newer ones that came out and some other ones that I found. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. And now the first mod we have here is the pack of balers with windrows. These things are awesome. They're super big. They have lots of working with. They perform a multitude of tasks. You can windrow, you can bale, and with one of them you can actually store it in the back as well. Don't really add any cost, basically just make you way more efficient when you're baling, which is awesome. And if you're doing it solo, it saves you a step of having to windrow. And now as you can see with this mod, there's a lot of different options. It basically just takes all of the regular square balers and then adds a windrow to the front of them. Some of these are better than others, like this one has the bale collect, which is nice. Normal adjustments, but you can actually also extend the windrow size up to this or to the small one. This one's pretty dang big. You'll see in the footage behind me, or in the footage, but you know, it's got a good working width. You can harvest a lot with it and it saves you a whole lot of time. Might be the best windrow in the game regardless of the baler built in is this one. So really like this mod. And the next one you have on the list, this is the repair and paint settings mod. I love this mod because as you guys know, they did fix it finally in the most recent patch, but the maintenance cost and maintenance intervals is a little funky, right? It happens way too quick. They did fix the painting in the update, but they didn't fix the actual vehicle repair. You can slow it down, you can speed it up, you can make it cost more or less. Same with the paint, you can alter that a little bit. They did update that portion, but like I said, the vehicle maintenance did need a fix, and this mod allows you to do that. I am not sure if this one is on console. This might just be a PC only one, but either way, if you're on PC, highly recommend this one. Like, it just allows you a little more flexibility. You can adjust the fuel, but you can't adjust the repair, which is a little odd. So great mod to have. And now the next mod we have here is the field repair pickup. I like this mod because it's realistic, right? If something breaks down, it doesn't typically happen at the shop. You aren't always going to be able to drive to a repair site to fix stuff. This mod lets you take the truck, the repair, to the vehicle, which is how they do it in real life a lot of times, right? Especially on a farm. You know, you get your tractor stuck in the middle of the woods. You're going to have something come to fix it out there. You're not going to be able to just drive it up to the repair station and fix it instantly. So I like this mod for realism and also practicality because being able to drive out to where you need to for the repairs is a load of fun. And it's just easier, right? You don't have to drive all the way back to the dealership or pay for, you know, a workstation to drive all the way back to that, which has its uses, but it kind of gives you a little variety in that sense. And now one of the reasons why this one's cool is you do get some customization options with it. 300 horse. It does go pretty fast, 120 kilometers per hour. You know, lots of color options here that you can utilize. You got, you know, all the fun ones. Rim colors, design colors even. So let's just apply some of these so you guys can see. You can change the bed of it. You can change the whole truck. But yeah, a lot of customization you can do. And next up we have the garden plot mod. It's not the craziest mod in the world. I just like the look of it. Basically, it kind of acts like a greenhouse. It's just, you know, not a greenhouse. It still does, you know, your cabbage, your chili, your vegetables, but it looks better. It's a little more variable. Not the craziest mod, like I said, but it is enjoyable to use, and it looks better for some aesthetics, especially if you're going for like an older farm playthrough or something like that. It gives you kind of that better look, and I know a lot of you guys play this game and want to get your farms looking as good as you can. You don't just care about the gameplay. This is the mod, or one of the mods that you're going to want to use for that. It looks great, so that's why I have it on the list. And next up we have the DeWolf Quattro. This is a potato vegetable harvester, and it just gives you more options, right? Because as you guys know, the base game vegetable harvesters kind of suck. The potato one isn't as bad. It basically treats it like the potato one. But it's not the biggest working with, only 3 meters, which is, you know, could be better. But it does have decent top speed. It is really long, but it's on tracks, which is nice, especially if you're on Frankenmuth. It doesn't quite get stuck in those culverts, those canal things that they have running around everywhere. It will get stuck in them, but you can actually drive out of them. So because it's so long, that's super helpful. All the riverbeds, all that, it handles that pretty easily. But it does have a big container that it has. Good horsepower, all that stuff, pretty easy to work with, and it's a good mod to have if you're going to be doing those kind of farming, and gives you a little more variety, right? There's only like the one kind of vegetable harvester that comes base game, so, you know, kind of doubles your choices. So in game with this mod, you get 2 options to pick from. You can get the potato one or the root crop one. And if I click in here, you'll see different options. Not much customization on this one, which isn't too bad, but yeah. And next up, we have the Grime SL822 Quantum and TC816 Autoload. These are conveyor belt systems. It comes with two of them. One you have here is the one that picks up stuff off the ground, as you can see over here, and this one extends it. So this one dumps into this one here. They do have some other stuff that go with it, which I'll get into in a minute, but these are super helpful if you're into, silage or things that you can't store in a silo necessarily. It just kind of gives you more variability you can do with that, and it's auto load, which is awesome. You dump it near it, it comes back in here, and it will spit it back out into your vehicles. It's a great way to load your trucks, and depending on the way that you're doing it, there's different processes for that, so pretty cool mod. Now, the first model we have here, these conveyor belts, is just the base model, right? And this thing isn't the fastest. It does still do the auto load function. Now, where the real key is when you hop in one of these other ones with the speed option. Okay, and I turn this thing on. What's cool about this thing is it will actually go up to, I think, 40 kilometers an hour. So you can actually, get some travel distance. You don't need a trailer to move this thing around. So this thing's fantastic for that. The other conveyor belt works just as well for this. It basically behaves like a normal vehicle, so that's kind of cool. And for today's sponsor, we have myself. I have launched channel memberships for this channel, so you'll get some basic perks with that. The normal stuff, member-only chats, early access to videos, that sort of thing. And also, we do live stream on this channel, so join us at 3 o'clock. It's a lot of fun. 3 o'clock Pacific time, I should say. We stream a couple days a week, and on weekends too. And now this mod here, we have the lime production mod. This one's pretty cool because it gives you the ability to lime your fields with your own product, and it kind of lets you use the stone for another reason, right? Which is awesome. Stone isn't useful for anything really except for in productions, and lime you can't produce. So it kind of kills two birds with one stone, which is awesome. And if you're playing like extra realistic with all of the things enabled, such as plowing, that sort of thing, this will fix that and let you lime your fields, which is great. There are no downsides to this really, other than, $5 a day, and it is a little expensive, but you do have to feed it with rocks, which is cool. It does give you more to do, and yeah, like I said, it's great to be able to produce your own. Now, this mod here, I'm not sure if this one is on console. Obviously, it's on PC, but this is the Perfect Edge mod. This one is great for you guys who are like making your farms look good, right? And what it does is it basically allows you to snap into a line. And as you guys know, especially in like New Frontiers or any map really, when you're creating fields or drawing, it's kind of hard to keep it straight, right? You got to be really, really careful. This allows you to kind of pick a line and stick to it, which is great for field creation, great for making your farm look good, all of that stuff. And next we have here's the multi-production factory. So this one's kind of cool because it allows you to utilize different resources that you have and turn it into basically anything else. Incoming materials, you can put basically anything in here, and then out come, lime, seeds, fertilizer, that sort of thing. It's just another way to get all those resources instead of having to buy them. So if you're trying to set up some kind of self-sufficient system, this is a great mod to have for that. Not the most complicated mod or groundbreaking thing, but it does have its uses, so I'm a fan of it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, peace out.